This is a very brief introduction to the Elements Organiser that comes bundled with Adobe Photoshop Elements. I'm using version 13 here on a Mac, so although the general interface will look very similar on a PC, there may be some slight differences. It will mainly be to do with the way that the panels look when you come to open them for saving files, which we will look at shortly. At the moment, the files that we've got loaded in to our particular folders, you can see here, some of them have got a little icon next to them, and these ones show that they've been edited, so they're an original photo with some edits that have been made with a version set attached to them. The version sets are also something we're going to look at. And in order to access the other files in those version sets, you need to change the way that you're viewing content in the organizer. So let's come up to the view menu and click on the details, and you can see on a Mac it's going to be a Command and D, or on a PC it would be Control and D. That would change the view, and on these ones that have these version sets, you can now see a little symbol next to it that you can click on, and that expands to show the original and the current file, or any others that you have in the version set. This one has got 3 different versions that are intelligently grouped together, because being saved in a set you can see all the different versions you've been working on. That's how it is. You can also see some stars underneath them. These are to do with ratings, and this is one of the ways of quickly accessing or sorting out files. If you're looking for ones and you have assigned them a rating, you can use the feature up in the top right corner, the ratings. So you can say a variety of things, anything where the rating is greater than or less than or equal to. So if you were looking for things that were only 1-star ratings, you would change this to equal to. So that at the moment it's equal to no star ratings. If it was equal to a 1-star rating, there we are, or 2-star ratings, we've got 2 different files to look at, and so on, up to 5-star, there we go. We can also change it where the rating is less than 5-star, or equal to 5-star. We can also do if it's greater than or equal to 2-star, so that includes all of these ones. You can sort files. Let's actually take this whole ratings thing off at the moment. So you're seeing all the files there. You can also sort them by newest, oldest name and the batch in which they were imported. And when you look at the sort by, those options are reflected up there as well. You can bring other files in, so let's do that now. Let's use the import. You can either go from your camera or your card reader, or from somewhere on your hard drive that you've got some files saved. Let's open that one. You do have an option to perhaps automatically fix red eyes if you want to apply that. Let's just click on Get Media, and that will import this one. If we come back to Photos, what you saw just then is we saw only a single file because it was displaying only the contents of the batch of files that we had just imported. So this is where batches can also come in. If you're bringing in 3 or 4 files at a time, you can organize them into those batch sets. Okay, so that's really the versioning and sorting as far as that's concerned. One of the things that you might also want to do is take a file that you've already worked on. Let's open this one here, and let's go to this one and select it and click on the editor, and that will open it up inside, in this case it's going to open it up in Photoshop Elements. There we are, and you can see I've got some layers that have been applied here. Once you're in the various modes, we've got expert mode here where you can see the layers. You can hop between other ones, so if we went over to the guided mode, we wouldn't see our layer stack, but we would still be able to apply further effects if we wanted to do that, for example. So we can do a black and white version on here. Clicking on that will give us a high key black and white, and changing the glow. Well, that hasn't really worked out. Let's try another one. And obviously you get the idea with this. Colour pop. That's a very used effect. You can select a custom colour. I guess let's pick the pink in there. That'll apply the effect and strip out all of the other colours. Not the best photo to show you on, but you can see up there the kind of effect you're after. If I want to save a new version of this, I come up to the File menu and I go File and Save As rather than Save. If I click Save, it will save exactly the same file. If I click on Save As, in the case of this one, we've got a layered file, so I'm going to leave the format as Photoshop because JPEGs and PNG files can't save layers. I do want to save the layers, so I'm sticking with Photoshop, or I could use TIFF if I wanted to share it with people who don't use Photoshop. And what it's done is it's changed the name of the file from, I think it was open as edited 2 or edited 1. Yeah, Cherry Blossoms, there we go. We've got 2 versions previously in our set, and it's already updated the file number with a 3. Well, I can click Save if I want to, but this is the Organise section, Save Inversion Set with Original, and when I do that, that's exactly what it does. It saves it out as part of our version set, which you can see, and this is the file here with the line through it because it's showing that editing work is currently being done. What I need to do to get rid of that and free up the photo again is close the photo. So in guided mode, I do it up here. In quick mode, I do it in the same way. If I'm in expert mode and I want to close the photo, I have to close what I'm seeing using the tabs. So there's our version sets, and I can give them their own unique ratings, and I can collapse the set. If I want to go back to the grid, I just click on View and then switch off the details, and there we are. That's it.